Let's go fishing. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Ken Johnson. So today we're going to do a very brief fishing trip. My buddy Ricky Wallace, Wallace Knife Work and Homestead. Please follow his channel if you hadn't already. We just wanted to go out for just a few hours, not long, and the wind, the weather is all bad. Had 17-mile-per-hour winds. It was just a rough day of fishing, but still, I thought it'd be kind of fun to show y'all. Okay guys, so today we're going to be doing a little bit of just shore fishing because the wind is super high and it's just not ready, something you can go fishing with out on a boat. So anyway, what I've got here is some cut bait, got me a steel sinker with a bead, and then I made this, it's just a little piece of styrofoam with a drink straw glued in. I ran the line up, and the whole reason for that is that will kind of hold up my bait a little bit above the swivel here. Alright, so I'm wanting to keep it down low. That way if there's any type of catfish or anything running along the bottom, they'll get it. So what we have here is popping cork, and I've got about 3.5 4 foot long of monofilament, and then I've got a plastic shrimp, and what I did is I took a EWG hook and I've got it rigged through the tail with a hook coming out the head, and then because that make it swim more natural that way. And we're at a undisclosed location, and I'm with my friend Ricky Wallace. Like I said, the wind is whipping. We're going to try to catch us something along the river. Right here at this location, you get saltwater fish, freshwater fish, you name it. So we're going to see how we do. So I changed to a different cork because the weight was a little bit too heavy and it was dragging cork under. So that's one of the issues when you're using a smaller cork. You gotta go with less weight. Guys, I just had a fish swipe at my thing. I think it was a bass. I didn't give enough time. I should have gave it a little bit of time, but let's see if we can do this again. Wind is howling. Something just got it. Got one. Oops. Drag was just a little bit too light, missed it. That's 2 hits on this. Just down a little bit more. Alright, let's see if we can do this again. This is where they were, so I'm going to start bringing it in now. That wind is like 17 miles per hour is what the forecast said. I'll try bringing in this way and bring in real quick. See if I can get a reaction that way. Yeah, that was only fish in the area, probably. Little bass, more than likely. These shrimp come up into the area from the bay. That's the reason why you can catch just about anything, freshwater, saltwater, on shrimp here in Florida, because you have saltwater fish, saltwater bait coming up into freshwater. And to some degree, you get some freshwater fish that go into saltwater. We have a lot of brackish water areas as well. Can't see it, but there is a bass. Just came up. See if I can catch him. Caught a elusive limb snapper and an equally elusive vine eel. Gotta love Florida. See all those pretty pink flowers? Then you got the palmettos too. Yopon holly, Spanish moss. I just love Northwest Florida. Now if the weather would subside a little bit, which weather report said that won't, but if it would, I'd be very appreciative. Try to come out on this point. I'd love to see if something is in here in this trough area here. So that's what I'm going to do.
We don't allow fishing around the boat ramp.
Okay. I wanted to interject here just for a second. So what happened was I was at a county boat ramp and I was fishing, and there is a guy that lives there. He's got some agreement with the county. He's not, I don't think he's actually a county employee, but I think he's allowed to be on the premises and act as a attendee. Either way, nothing said that you could not fish in the area. He came out and said I couldn't fish. Under Florida law, we have been increasing our laws tremendously to protect anglers and hunters. So if you harass an angler, that is a criminal offense. And you really, unless it's marked, if it's public land, I can be on it unless there's something saying otherwise. So in this case, what happened was that I was fishing. I did not see any sign saying I could not fish. He came out, said, "You can't." I'm not that type of guy that calls the FWC every time somebody has a problem. I'll just move on, whatever. And so that's what I did. However, on a different day, had he had somebody else, that could have been illegal action. But I'm not a law enforcement officer. I'm not an attorney. All I was trying to do was fish, so I promptly left after he said that I couldn't fish there. But I just wanted to bring that up because that could be a point of contention later on. Well, in case you hadn't figured it out, we have changed locations. Guys, Ricky's got a fish. Got a croaker. Now, a lot of people, they may see a croaker as a trash fish, but I will say something. They're in the drum family. So that means that they're related to redfish, and they're mighty tasty. Well, helps if you open up the bail. Perfect. Something's going to be out here. It's going to be by structure, and that's about the lone area structure that'd be best for something big. Nope, he ain't got a fish yet, but he's fishing with a beetle spin, and he's likely to hit one right there. I just had a fish hit over there, so I'm gonna cast out. About where that fish was. It's probably not there anymore. If they keep hitting up like that, I may put a fish on top. Let them hit that. Well, guys, we're gonna call it quits. It's just weather conditions are not right, and we need to get on to the house. But this is supposed to be just a little short trip. Caught one fish, Ricky did. That's the way it is sometimes. That's the reason why they call it fishing and not catching. I've always hated that saying. Anyways, I just want to say thank you for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye.